Hi everyone, my name's Ashley and welcome back to another day in the life of a full-time artist. My dog Wookie was extra excited to go to work today for some reason, and she was out the door before I was even ready. I only live about a mile from my store, so it's a pretty quick commute every morning. I do live close enough to work to walk, but I do get a lot of deliveries to the house and it would just be way too much to walk with every day. Once the store is ready to open, I switch around my sign and turn on my light and then carry out a big sign that I put on the sidewalk. I always like to start the morning with a cup of green tea, and then I thought this time I would add a fit check that could be actually just replayed every day since I wear the same thing. These are Laurel progressive readers from Look Optic, a canvas apron from Etsy, Gap jeans, my 4-year-old Air Force Ones, and a Gap t-shirt. This particular morning I already had a project started and left out, so as soon as I was organized and ready, I just started getting into that. These 5x7s I'm working on are really just lots of layers over and over. A good audiobook always helps me stay focused on a project like this. Sometimes I'll pick an audiobook solely based on the number of reviews it has, and this particular book had a lot, so I figured it had to be pretty good. And it was, except that I realized right away that I'd already seen the series on Apple. So I knew what was going to happen, but it was still very entertaining. The past few days had been really hectic with my daughter's high school graduation, hosting a party for family and friends and managing life, so I was really glad to get back into work. She's committed to the Engineering Honors Program at NC State in the fall, and she's such a great kid. We're really proud of her. She's worked in my store almost every summer and holiday break since she was 13 years old, so lots of memories here too. Lunchtime came pretty quick and I was off to get my usual down the street. I worked on some social media posts while I ate, and my husband Brett came by to say hi, and I shared my lunch with Wookie. I worked on a video post compiled from footage from my security camera that catches what I call the cat highway right in front of my store. Anytime I'm notified of motion at my store in the middle of the night, it's usually a cat, rarely a human. Maybe this is the random cat distribution system I always hear about on TikTok. Other than cats, town has been fairly quiet and slow, so I've really been trying to use this time to work up on stocking up my inventory. You can see that in between waiting for layers to dry, I'll move in some other smaller pieces that I'm working on, and a lot of time I'm just trying to use up extra paint that I didn't need for the current pieces. Having been so busy the past week with company, I didn't realize that I'd run out of many prints in the store. Sometimes I'm not that great at inventory, so I often have to figure out what's missing by referencing photos that I've taken of displays. Not the most ideal method, but hey, whatever works. I did plan ahead a little and brought a bunch of packaging and prints to the store with me so that I would make sure to get it done while I was there. Once these quote prints were done, I moved on to single landscape prints. For the single prints, I glue a business card to the back of each backer board and then package them with the cellophane sleeve. These single landscape prints are one of my best sellers because people from all over are visiting the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and they just want a small piece of scenery to take home with them. I also have 6 landscape prints that I assemble as a set. I include envelopes with these as well because some people like to use them as note cards and stationery. When packaging them, I like to rotate what will be the front card because different landscapes will appeal to different people. Once they are packaged, I just add a little label describing the contents and showing each of the 6 landscapes that I've included. Next, I moved on to 8x10 print restocks, and by this time I'd finished my audiobook. The next one on my list was Project Hail Mary by Weir, and it's probably now an all-time favorite. I've now learned that it's a movie coming out next year starring Ryan Gosling, and I'm really excited for that. Once that monotonous work was done, I moved on to working on some various small canvases just because I wanted to get some more physical painting in. My painting was cut short though when the UPS guy brought in a heavy delivery that needed to be unpacked. Each of these boxes was 65 pounds, so I had to break them all down just to be able to get rid of them. Most of the delivery was retail shopping bags. This is the area under my cash register where I keep all of my bags and packaging so that it's easily reachable when checking people out. I unpacked and restocked as much as I could fit in this space and stored the rest away wherever I could find room in the store. I try to have bags that are of various sizes, and many are sized specifically for stickers and art prints. Phew, after that, Wookie and I needed a break, so I took the trash and recycling out. I have to show off my lavender plant. Have you ever seen such an enormous lavender? I'm probably supposed to cut it back or something, but I'm always worried that I'll kill it. I get so much lavender from this plant that I actually harvest it, dry it, and package it and sell it in my store. Walking further down the street, I spotted my husband doing something that looked like official town business, so I didn't yell and wave at him. We visited my friend Molly and Maggie down at the little artisan market down the street. I think they were more excited to see Wookie than me. It's okay though, I'm the same way with dogs. We also spotted this colorful wheelchair and made a new friend named Maddie who showed us her wheelies. I was pretty impressed. I bought these 2 clay wall hangings and a little dish from Maggie, and I scored a Twix bar. Back at the store, I did a restock of these pins, and this was definitely some ASMR pouring all of these pins into the bowl. There's a pin for almost everyone in here. The 5x7 paintings that I had been working on earlier were finally dry, so I got back to them and worked on some mark making, which always adds some necessary interest. Then I took them off the cardboard sheets I had them taped to and put them into these drying racks, which I'm in love with because they're easily stackable and a great way to store a lot of small paintings for drying time. Then these colorful little canvases were ready to start adding lettering to. I don't always do all the lettering in one day because my hand gets too tired. Also, I think lettering varies from day to day. One day I may have had too much caffeine and my hands are jittery, or I might just have an off day in writing my letters straight. The last thing I did for the day before leaving was I needed to spray these small paintings, and this has to be done outside because of the aerosol. Then I moved them back into a room with an exhaust fan for overnight drying. And then it was time to call it a day. I love driving home through our small town and seeing the mountains surrounding it. And I also don't think there's anything better than seeing a dog with their head out the window. It was a pretty productive day, and I completed most of what I wanted to finish. In the description of the post, I'll add some links to some of the things that I mentioned that I use, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps to keep the channel going. Thanks so much.